Greetings once again. Tommy Underhill, adult ADHD and autism coach with Littleton Couples Counseling. Today I want to talk about the murder of motivation. No, there's nobody named Motivation we're going to go out and hurt. We won't even murder anybody. It's already happened. It's already happening. For people with ADHD, there are three relatively common experiences that can get in the way of getting motivated to do boring things. Strike one. We have difficulty estimating how long a task will take, and therefore we're negatively penalized when we don't finish on time. That penalization could come from us within or from others without. Strike two. Because our perception of time is split between now and not now, the idea of delayed gratification is foreign to most of us. And believe it or not, it's actually neurophysiologically different. Strike three. ADHD craves dopamine like a zombie craves brains. Our search for fun, our search for dopamine, is usually the top priority. Give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, ring the bell for future notifications. Stick around to the end. I've got some tips that may actually help us. Here's how it works. Time for some simplified anatomy and physiology. Deep in our brains are two structures called the striatum and the nucleus accumbens. Both are components of the dopamine reward system. The striatum is important because research has shown that it's a primary area that learns to predict when rewards may be forthcoming. In our neurotypical friends' brains, their striatum learns around task, patterns, and rewards. For example, when a reward follows X, Y, and Q, it can be predicted the reward and releases dopamine when it experiences the pattern. You don't have to experience the award and the reward to be awarded the dopamine. Functional MRI scans have shown the striatum activates in these cases. For folks with ADHD, our striatum doesn't activate until after we get the reward. That makes it difficult to go forward. This difference in striatum activation ties into what I refer to as completing the dopamine cycle. An ADHD brain experiences a chronic deficiency in dopamine. We jump at every opportunity to get more. When we have a task to do, if it doesn't immediately drop dopamine into our brains, it's not important to us. If you haven't felt that, raise your hand. You may be one of the few people in the room, or you don't have ADHD. Any task that stimulates dopamine release is more important. For some little kids, that means running into a wall, jumping off of a table, hurting themselves, or diving into the ball pit, swinging on the swing. All of those type of things. Please don't go out and hurt yourself. As an adult, that task that's more important than the stuff we gotta do could be Netflix, taking the dog for a walk, a bit more screen time, or eating something sweet. Our striatum will not fire until we receive the reward or experience fun. Functionally, there is no such thing as delayed gratification to the ADHD brain. Now for some ADHD tips. Luckily, the striatum can be retrained. Takes a bit. And here's where the completion of the dopamine cycle comes in. If we can find a way to increase the excitement of important yet boring or undesirable tasks, our brains will eventually correlate them positively with reward. How can we do this? The process is simple. Teach the striatum that a reward is part of and follows unimportant tasks. In practice, it kind of works like dog training. When starting striatum training, reward the brain as a task begins, while it's in progress, again if it's in progress, and again if it's a long process, and when it's complete. Small reward, small reward, small reward, more substantial reward at the end. Eventually, like our dog being told to sit, we associate reward with boring and unimportant tasks. I have no pretenses that we might do an unimportant task just for the fun of it. I doubt it will ever happen. Doesn't do it for me. My taxes, done in the last 6 hours before having to file. This tool is helpful and helps us reliably complete tasks that just have to be done. Hope this helps. Let us know successes or how else to help in the comments below. And from there, until next time, thanks for coming by.